Okay, you in the off season, you've been known to loosen your diet quite a bit and having a little bit of fun. I don't know where they got that. Do you think that off season certain bodybuilders are too strict on their diet, or do you think there's a? What are your thoughts on that?
I think for many reasons. One, mentally, it's important to let loose, to be able to go enjoy things with family and friends, and not bring Tupperware with you and a food scale and a watch and see what time. Just be normal for a little bit. I think so. The emotional aspect of it, so that when it's time to dig deep, you're ready to do so. I also think it's important for you to grow in the off season, to heal, to allow your body for your cholesterol levels to go up a little bit. I read that years ago. It's important to let your cholesterol levels climb to be able to add some muscle. You can't continue to grow while you're in a deficit. A caloric deficit, or burning more than you're taking in. You can't. You just can't. So,
don't you find it mentally hard though to get off your diet, let's say for a few weeks or a month or whatever, and to go back and then sort of recreating bad habits that you had, or anybody could have, and then now you have to, okay, December 1st or January 1st, we're starting on the diet. Isn't that hard to get back in that mode or not? It is for me.
It's hard if you keep telling yourself it's hard. It's all a mental game,
Yeah.
When it's time to do it, do it. That's the way I look at it. It's time to go. And then it'll only take a week.
Yeah.
Once everything is, it's like a fine-tuned machine.
Right.
The food's prepared. It's ready. The alarm clock's set. I'm up. I go. Yeah, it sucks a few days into it.
Okay.
But for me personally, I feel like dog shit when I'm this heavy. I'm about 235 pounds. I'm 5'3" and a half on a good day, and it's I don't feel good. I don't. My energy levels suck.
Really?
I feel awesome when I'm dieting. I feel strong. I feel healthy. I can breathe. I can put my socks on. I don't walk around with my shoes untied. And clothes fit good. I just feel good. So I look forward to getting back to that. So
okay.
it's a good goal for me. So it's not difficult to get back into that.
Okay.
The most difficult thing is saying no to friends.
Yeah.
Every day I get a text, hey, we're going to go here and have sushi and drinks, and we're going here for the game. Oh, you want to go to the game? I'm going to a game next week, and it's kind of going to suck.
Yeah. You get to have muffins, though, on the plus side.
Yeah. But Chris isn't just going to give me a muffin for the hell of it,
Yeah.
I need to show him that I'm making progress.
It's a carrot. He's dangling the carrot.
That's exactly what he does. He's a genius. I call him the bodybuilding savant.
Yes, he is.
He's fantastic at it, and he don't even know why.
Just a talent.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay, so when you're off season, Jose, do you even know how many calories you're taking in and how many meals you're eating, or you just kind of eat whenever you feel like it and just whatever?
Yeah, I'm on a serious seafood diet in the off season. I see it and I eat it. No, I don't count calories. All I know is if I'm getting too fat at a rapid rate, I'll cut back and eat a little cleaner for a few days.
Okay.
Pretty much eat whatever I feel like eating. But the majority of the meals throughout the day will be somewhat healthy. Like I still choose reasonably, I want more protein, cleaner proteins,
okay.
And that way I can have pancakes. So I'll have egg whites and steak with some pancakes.
Gotcha.
And then we'll have sushi, but it's still clean. I don't have a ton of the mayos and things like that. I have no idea what the calories are, and they're very off. When I'm here, my brother's eats he's like a camel. He eats once, twice a day, and I got the shakes earlier. I started sweating, and I'm like, bro, I gotta eat. I don't care. Just give me a baked potato. I ate it like an apple. I needed something.
Yeah.
Because That's how he's got kids running around. He forgets to eat, and he's used to it.
Yeah. How does he stay so lean though? His metabolism.
Well, he's not eating any food.
I know, but that slows down the metabolism though. For
Yeah,
most
he's
people.
just going and going and going. He's got a great metabolism.
He does. Yeah.
Genetically, we're very different.
Yeah,
you
the
know.
abs year round. And
Always.
Always.
And when he gets the opportunity, he'd rather eat clean as well.
Of course.
But yeah, I don't count calories, but I do eat enough to get me to the next meal. My blood sugar drops like that if I'm not careful.
So you eat by feel, but it's not like, oh, I only ate 3 times today. You know you have to eat because you're so conditioned.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Very good. So how many weeks does a pre-contest usually last for you?
This is a weird question because I compete so often. But yeah, I would say 16, your standard 16 weeks. If depending on how fat I am. And then I only think it takes me 12 weeks to get in shape. It's better the more time we have so we can tinker a few things. But coming off a long year like the Olympia and then the tour afterwards, I absolutely needed a break. I needed to just decompress and be motivated to want to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
And so that only leaves me, as of today, we're 14 weeks out from the Arnold Classic. So I'm going to go home, get right back to it, which gives me more than enough time. But when you think of the importance of this show, there's never enough time. You know what I mean? It's that Chris keeps texting me, and he's, I know he's pissed at me right now. Give me pictures.
Oh.
And I'm like, I'm fat, and I don't have trunks. I'm in Palm Springs. I know he's pissed, but when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. I got more than enough time. But the typical, I would advise people to go even more, 16 to 20 weeks. Just so you understand your body and you see the ups and downs, and it gives you time to make adjustments if needed. And then once you're in shape, you could do show after show after show if you deal with it the right way.
Is that hard for you? Or do you feel like you can actually get better from one show to the next?
I got better throughout this entire process.
That's hard to do.
From the Olympia to the next, to the next.
That's hard to do.
It's more mentally harder than people think. Physically, you can do it.
Yeah.
You have a refeed. You refeed your body, even though that word sucks. You allow yourself to decompress for a day or two, have some normal foods, get some fluid back in you, and then right back at it.
Yeah.
And you can do well. And often your body rebounds a little bit, enough to make you look better.
Mm-hmm.
And you come in even tighter.
Yeah.
And it's just a mental game. A lot of people don't have it mentally to do this sport. I say it all the time. When people, when clients of mine or something will I'm starving. I'll be like, oh, well, this isn't for everyone. It really, you gave it the good college try, but it's really, they're like, wait a minute, yeah, I could do it. I'm like, well, maybe you ought to look in a different direction. This really isn't for everyone if you want to whine and cry about it.
Yeah.
It takes balls to be able to do this. Yeah. And I like people doing it because they think it's easy. Yeah, well, it's easy for you. What do you mean it's easy for me? I've been busting my balls. It's hard as for me as it is for anyone,
Well, you make it seem easy because you're just willing to do it no matter what.
That's it. It's all, where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. Right. So you are sponsored by iForce.
Yes.
So tell me how they have been as a sponsor with you since you've been with them.
It's been phenomenal. I couldn't be happier at this stage of my career. I've been with a lot of companies through my years. I've been doing this for 22 years, so obviously I've been with a number of companies. And most of the time I was just another number. I was expendable. I was just another guy. This is what I've always wanted. I want to be with a company that wasn't so huge that it didn't matter. This was a smaller company where you could measure my impact on the company immediately. It's much more tangible to see how I'm doing. Gotcha. With a smaller company. Everybody knows each other. I have a little more input, a little more insight into my own branding within the company. and it's been phenomenal because I am the man. Me and Dusty, we go all over the world. I've wanted to travel. I always, wanted to be that guy on the face of a company, and fans look forward to seeing me and meeting me. So I've been everywhere. In 1 year, I've been over 15 countries.
Wow.
And it's not stopping anytime soon.
Wow.
So it's been phenomenal. They treated me exactly as I've wanted to be treated, and vice versa. They've taught me things, I'm getting up there. I'm not a teenage kid that's really comfortable with social media, but I'm learning, and they're forcing it upon me, and it's been a good thing. It's like a love-hate thing with me. I can't stand the idea of a selfie and shit like that. But I post things. They've worked with me. All right, you don't have to do a selfie. Just take a picture of this and talk about it. All right, cool. Yeah. So it has been great. Dusty Hanshaw is one of the most bright minds in the sport.
He is great.
I love him like a brother. He was the face of the company, just him, which he still is. But they decided to bring me on as well, and instead of being jealous or like, no, he called me right away and was like, I'm pumped, I can't wait, and we've been able to work together as a team and help this company exponentially together, and I love it. It's been amazing, and I've learned so much from him, and he just turned pro.
Yep.
And you would think it would be the other way around, but I've learned so much about marketing and how to handle certain situations through him. But it's a very small company. It used to be that I would never talk to the owner of a company. I'd talk to 10 of his underlings before I could get a chance to meet the boss.
Yeah.
I'm in direct contact with the boss whenever I want. If I have an issue, I call him, text him, email him, whatever it is. And that's what I want.
Yeah.
And that's what I would want if I owned a company.
Right.
If there's major concerns, I want to hear about it firsthand.
Right.
So it's been awesome, and it's only getting better.
Very cool. So speaking of iForce, what is your favorite product they make? What's your very favorite one?
Well, I have two. They recently come out a few months ago with a pre-workout called Max Out, which before we had like Conquer and we had Hemavol, and one has a stimulant, one doesn't. One's just an NO product. This is like the ultimate combination of the two, and it's not overly stimulated where you get the shakes or anything like that, and it has that NO2 experience where, I get pumped. I can't even move sometimes. It's crazy. You saw doing arms.
I know.
I had to have my girl take my shirt off for me. It doesn't help that I'm a midget, but it's even worse when I'm taking Max Out.
Yeah.
But that is one of my favorite. The ultimate all-time favorite product is Compete. I'm supposed to be, pushing Max Out because it's a new product.
Gotcha.
But I do love it. But Compete is the best product. It's like Gatorade. It's like, but it's delicious. They have a lemon drop, their fruit punch. They're going to be coming out with new flavors too. But it has hydrolyzed whey in it. It has different like hydration. It has a hydration matrix, it's called.
Gotcha.
And it's delicious. It doesn't leave you with that like dry mouth. So I have like anywhere from 3 to 5 of those a day.
Wow.
And I love it. I truly do. I'm not one to push something if I don't like it.
Right.
I'm just, that's not me. That's not who I'm known to be.
Right.
I'll gladly do an ad for you for something if that's part of my job, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you how much I love something if I don't. But Compete. So anyone who's never tried it, go out and try Compete. It is the best tasting, the most effective product, as far as I know, of any BCA drink out there. So give it a shot. I love it.
When someone says to you, supplements don't work, what do you say to them?
I go like this.
That's it. Okay.
I say they're not educated. They're making a statement purely off of of their being a pessimist. You know, there's so many haters in the world, and all they're gonna say is, "You just juice your balls off and say you use this." Well, come on, if you use something consistently and do all the right things around it, supplements alone, no, they don't work. But supplements in with a good diet, great exercise program, sleep, consistency, discipline, they work fantastically. You know, so I'll never say that supplements are the key to anything. Supplements are just what they say they're a supplement. They're an addition
right.
To
The
everything,
whole picture.
the whole picture. You know, they're very important. Of course, there's better ones than others.
Yeah.
But you know, the industry doesn't lie. There's billions of dollars being spent
That's
on
right.
every. Not everyone can be that dumb.
That's right.
You know,
Yeah.
they work.
Yeah, so what's to you? What do supplement sponsors look for when signing someone to a contract?
Well, it used to be winners, you know. Since the social media age, it's likes. Who's got more likes and followers, which to me is garbage. You still need to be able to carry a conversation. You still need to do a good interview. You got to be well spoken. You got to be able to do an interview that people want to listen to. You know, this interview is going to get somewhere around 10,000 hits.
Oh yeah.
Maybe more. You know, you have to have the right answers. You got to have the whole thing, the whole package. Ultimately, that's what a supplement sponsor wants. Not everyone can have Dana Lynn Bailey or can have Jay Cutler, but they want to get the best bang for their buck. So you got to be able to do a whole lot of things. You can't just have the most likes and then we interview you and you sound like a moron. You got to have some sort of education. You got to be interesting. You got to win. You got to be great with fans. You got to
Good personality.
You got to have a personality. You know, I remember as a youngster coming up, meeting a few of the pros that not only could they not talk, but they didn't want to.
Yeah.
I'd be at an expo and they just they'd rather be anywhere but there.
Yeah.
You know what? If you're getting paid to be somewhere, then enjoy the experience. You know, I'm flattered, humbled, honored. Anytime a fan comes up and wants a picture, it still blows my mind that everyone wants a picture with me. You know, you gotta be humble, be a good person.
Yeah.
You know, most importantly, and do the right thing by the company, and you'll get your shot.
Do you think that having a sponsorship with a supplement company has any? Does it help a competitor's placing at shows or not?
No, but yes. It's a double whammy here.
Okay.
All right. No, it doesn't. Come on. The people put way too much stress on bullshit political stuff. No, usually the best guy wins. Every show I've been in, you know, it could go either way. I can't say it's clearly, because he's with such and such, he beat me. But here's the thing. Certain competitors get so much more exposure. You see their face. They may not even know their name, but they recognize him, and they'll be like, let's call this guy out in the first call out. That's where it matters. I don't think as often you're going to see this guy win because he's with such and such a company. He gets more recognition, so judges might actually recognize him and get him a more favorable call out. And from there, it's up to the athlete.
Gotcha.
But I don't want to ever believe that there's as much shenanigans going on as people want to say. I hear it all the time. You know, you're getting screwed. You know what? There's fans of my physique and there's people who aren't. I'm the first one to admit, if I saw Flex Lewis's physique or my own, he's got a pretty physique. You know, he's got one of my favorite physiques. How can I say, you know, that I'm better than him? I don't really say that. There's going to be times when he's slightly off and I'm at my best and, you know, yeah, maybe I could beat him there. But I would never say politically that because such and such is with such and such, they're going to win.
Okay.
Those are people looking for excuses. And I think y'all got to look yourself in the mirror and go back to the drawing board and be better. Don't worry so much about supplement companies and who's sponsored by who.
Yeah.
Worry about yourself.
All right. Jose, I'm going to wrap it up here because Tito's calling you for food. It's time to eat. Thank you so much for answering all those questions.
That was a lot, too.
That was a lot. I know there's more, but this is very, very good. We appreciate it. And then please let me know when you come back to Cali. I'd love to see you again. And then that workout that we shot is going to go up soon as well. So
good. I hope everyone enjoys it.
Oh, yeah.
Be expecting a check in the mail, Scott. Thank you very much.
That's right. And I want to say, just for the record, that I think your fans are going to be really, really happy to see you again since you have departed the other company, because there was a huge uproar on the sites. I'm sure you saw that. People were really upset that you were no longer with them because they love your video. You have a ton of fans out there, and they really don't want to not see you no more. So I was glad to see that you said, well, you still see plenty of me, but they won't be on the same side. So
right.
Thank you so much.
I'm glad you gave me that opportunity.
Of course.
And we will definitely do more in the future. So keep your eyes peeled. There's plenty of Jose to go around.
All right. Thank you, buddy.